Nothing funny really happened while I was making this video, so I don't really have anything funny to put at the beginning of this, so I guess let's just start. This is the Unit 3, Lesson 3 retrieval video. In our packet, this is on page 25. Okay, this first problem is really straightforward. We just have to fill in the tables based on two different functions. So for this first function, I'm actually going to write it the way we're used to seeing it, with our starting value first, and then our common difference. So I'm just rearranging the negative 2x and the negative 5. This shows me that my starting value is negative 5 at step 0, and I'm subtracting 2 to get from step to step. So minus 2, that would make this negative 7, negative 9, negative 11, and negative 13. Now we can do a similar thing with b. I'm going to try to do this one without rearranging it. So on this one, my starting value is negative 11 at step 0. If you want to, you can rearrange it, but I'm going to try to do it without. Now this right here just says x, but I know that if there's no number in front of the x, it is secretly 1x. So the common difference here is adding 1. So think about a number line. Here's negative 11. Oops, there. When I add 1, I'm going to be moving closer to 0, so I'm going to go to negative 10, then negative 9, negative 8, negative 7, keep getting closer and closer to 0. Okay, the next two questions we just need to find the explicit and the recursive equations. As always, when we're writing an equation, we need to start by figuring out what the pattern is. So let's see, this is definitely decreasing from step to step, but I don't think it's subtraction because to get from 3 to 1 it'd be minus 2, but 81 to 27 is definitely not minus 2. So it must be division or multiplication. But remember, we can't use division when we're writing out an explicit or a recursive equation. So I'm going to think about it backwards. If I was going this way, that'd be times 3. Okay, so this is like divided by 3, and that makes sense. Like 27 divided by 3 is 9, 9 divided by 3 is 3. But we can't use division, so that's the same as times 1/3. Okay, now I think we're ready. Let's do explicit first. F of n equals, our starting value is 81. We're multiplying by 1/3. Since we're multiplying, I'm going to raise to the n, and since we started at step 1, I'm going to raise to the n minus 1. For the recursive, f of n equals f of n minus 1, so next equals previous, times 1/3. And remember, we have to say where we're starting. So step 1, f of 1 is 81. Okay, next one. Decreasing again. Okay, 45, let's see, minus 8 would get us to 37. 37 minus 8 is 29. Yes, yes. Okay, minus 8 is our pattern. Awesome. So explicit, f of n equals 45 minus 8. Since it's subtraction, I'm going to put the variable next to. And then since it started at step 1, I'm going to do n minus 1. Okay, and then recursive, f of n equals f of n minus 1. Minus 8, that's our pattern. And then we have to state that f of 1 is 45 so that we know where we're starting. It seems like a long time ago that we did that for the first time, but wasn't that long ago.